It's great. You're going to have all of your things. You're going to head to the trail and you're going to be ready to hike. And then you're going to do something silly. And people are going to look at you like you're crazy. And you're going to be like, wait, is there something I'm missing? Absolutely. You're missing hiker's etiquette. I'm here to help you not make the same mistakes that I did by giving you the scoop early on. See, you're going to be a newbie and you're going to know exactly what to do and what not to do. So let's get this party started. Hello everyone, my name is Kalani and welcome to my channel, Outside with Lonnie Shots. So I previously tried to record this when I went on my hike today and I didn't pick a great spot. Too many people, too much going on. So here I am, at home. But I'm outside, so it still counts. So today I wanted to talk about my personal top 5 hiking etiquette tips. Is it the most exciting topic in the world? Absolutely not. I've literally re-recorded this thing like 5 times because it is so not exciting. And I don't want to give you guys a boring video, but I do feel like it is important to know some of these things. Before I got started in all of this, even after I got started hiking and backpacking, I had no idea about these rules. None. Knew nothing about them. It's actually quite comical when I think about it. I definitely have some stories to go along with these. It's just important for you to know. My number 1 hiking etiquette rule is to hike quietly. Most of us who are going out in the backcountry or going out on trail, we're doing that because we're trying to get away. We want to get away from everything that normal society has to offer us. The phone and music and traffic and people and all of the things, right? So when we come out there, we don't want to hear that. We want the solitude and the peace and the quiet that comes along with hiking. There are a few things to remember when it comes to hiking quietly. If you are someone who wants to hike and you want to listen to music, that is great. By all means, jam. Just don't do it with the speaker. Okay? Please have some type of headphones, earbuds, something in. And that's just one way of being respectful, not only to the people that are around you, but to nature. You know, animals are out there. They're doing their animal thing, and they need to be able to hear so that they can do that. Please be respectful and put a headphone in so that you are the only one that is enjoying your music. Something else that comes along with hiking quietly is to remember, whether you're hiking alone or in a group, if you're going to have a conversation, either on the phone or with the people that are around you, be sure to speak quietly. Everybody doesn't want to hear your conversation. I can remember being on the PCT. This was back in the beginning when I was still hiking with Renee. We were on some mountain, and then there was a guy. We eventually saw him. He was coming toward us. And he was like, I could hear y'all all the way around the mountain. You know, we were like, oh, okay. I didn't even realize that that could be a thing for someone. Here's this man hiking on the middle of the mountain. He's coming out here to get that solitude. And all he hears is 2 girls laughing and joking and talking loud about whatever was going on in their lives. That's something that I learned by not doing it the correct way. So if you're going to have phone conversations, try to keep it short, try to talk in a low voice. And if you're hanging out with friends while you're hiking, try to just lower your tone. We want you to have fun and enjoy yourselves, but we want everyone to be able to enjoy themselves too. Hiking etiquette tip number 2. Make yourself known. So to me, there's 2 parts of that. One, making yourself known is just like, be friendly. Say hi. Hello. We're all out here and trying to enjoy our nature. You don't have to have a full-blown conversation, but if you are on trail and you're getting ready to walk past someone, say hello. Hi. You know, wave. Crack a smile. It's just a friendly gesture. The other part of making yourself known is if you happen to be coming up like behind someone, just say, hey, on your left, or coming up behind you, just so that they know that you're there. They could be off in their own world, and you can scare them. They could have both headphones in, which is bad. Only have one headphone in, or make sure you turn it down really low if you're going to have both. You don't want to scare anybody, freak anybody out, so just let them know you're coming up behind them. Hiking etiquette. Tip number 3. Know your right of way. Do you know what to do if you are getting ready to like come up on someone or something on trail? I had no idea. I was just like, we're going to figure this out as we go. But there actually are rules to the right of way and who yields to who. Or is it who yields to whom? I don't know. English wasn't my best subject. This is how it goes. Is it actually how it's followed? This is how it goes though. If you're 2 hikers and one is going uphill and the other one is going downhill, the person who is going downhill will yield to the person going uphill. So let them come on up because they have a lot of hard work to do. You don't want to stop their momentum. Let them come on up. If you're the person that's uphill, just wait a little minute. As soon as they get past you, then you can start going down. When it comes to hikers and bikers, technically, bikers are supposed to yield to hikers. But honestly, oh, there's all these mosquitoes. Honestly, every time I've been on trail where hikers and bikers share the trail, I've never had a biker stop for me. Honestly, most of the time, I see them before they even realize I'm there because they're going so fast, and I just move out of their way. So technically, bikers are supposed to yield to hikers, but it doesn't always work out that way. And then when it comes to horses, hikers and bikers both yield to horses. Horses, king. Horses, you may go first. So that is the rule of thumb when it comes to the right of way and who yields to whom. One of those. The 4th hiking etiquette rule or tip would be take your trash with you. There's this thing that says, if you pack it in, pack it out, right? So if you're going on trail and you have a lovely banana and you eat your banana, do not toss it in the woods. Yes, it's biodegradable, but no, it does not belong there. So something that I try to always do, I usually have like a little fanny pack or a little Ziploc baggie that I'll bring with me when I hike. And so when I'm done eating, or if I have like an apple core or the wrapper to some type of protein bar, I'll throw it either in my fanny pack or in the trash bag, and I keep it with me until I'm done with the hike where I can toss it into a real trash can. We don't want to leave anything for the animals to get that they wouldn't normally have in their diet. It's not good for them. The next thing that I think is really important is for people who want to bring their dogs on trail with them. If you bring your dogs on trail with you, I think that's awesome. I've brought my dogs on trail with me before. Not too many because one of my dogs is really big and I don't have time for that. But whenever I do, I make sure that they're on a leash. I know that some people will say, oh, well, my dog's really friendly. That's great. We're glad that your dog is friendly. But there's 2 things that you haven't considered when you say, oh, my dog is friendly. 1, you haven't considered the person that your dog is going to interact with. Yeah, your dog might be friendly, but maybe that person is terrified of dogs. And yes, that's their own issue, but it's not nice. So keep your dog on a leash. The second thing that you haven't thought about for the people who say, oh, my dog is friendly. Well, every dog that's out there is not friendly. So you got your friendly dog coming up to a dog that's not so friendly, could end badly. So just keep your baby on a leash. Keeps your baby safe, keeps everybody safe and happy. Keep your dog on a leash. So those are my top 5 hiking etiquette tips. There are so many more. So many more. Like, goodness gracious. Make sure that you hike and stay on the trail. Don't make your new trail. No. Hike in the middle of the trail, even if there's mud on the trail. So if you don't want your kicks to get muddy, then don't hike on the day after it rains. If you're going to use the bathroom out in nature. So most of the places here, like in Texas or closer to the city, normally have porta potties or restroom facilities. But for places that don't have those things, if you're going to use the bathroom out in nature, make sure that you do so at least 200 feet away from a water source or trail or any campsites. Okay? Move that somewhere else. Don't disturb wildlife. Leave them alone. That's their home. We're going to let them do what they do and let us do what we do. We're just going to stay on trail and keep it walking. Another one is leave what you find. Don't take any souvenirs home with you. Those are my top 5 hiking etiquette tips. Those are not all of the hiking etiquette tips, but I think they're definitely important ones to know. What are your favorite hiking etiquette tips? Which ones make you the angriest when someone doesn't follow? That'd be funny to know. Yeah. Why don't you comment below and put which one makes you the angriest when someone doesn't follow it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll be back with another video for you newbies out there that want to get into hiking. Bye.